So to start with, maybe again we try to just make yourself relaxed, comfortable, and let go of any thoughts and any expectations. And just try to watch the breath a few moments. Then we can try to have the motivations, thinking that it's due to our own self-grasping and self-cherishing that we get hurt so much, feel hurt so much, that we suffer so much, all because of that. And as long as we have those self-grasping and self-cherishing, selfish attitude, we will always feel hurt by others' action, behavior, attitude. No matter where we go. And we'll continue to experience pain and suffering because of that. The less selfish attitude, self-centeredness, self-grasping, the less we feel disturbed, hurt by others' actions and behavior, attitude, less we suffer. And less we hurt and harm others. Therefore, if we want to find our own true inner more happiness, joy, and if we want to be more help, benefit to others, it is so important to cultivate and develop true love, compassion, bodhicitta mind. That can destroy that selfish attitude, self-centeredness. Combined by the wisdom that can destroy self-grasping ignorance. And in order to cultivate and improve highest level of true love, compassion, bodhicitta, wisdom, I'm going to engage in this practice of Avalokiteshvara. In order to benefit myself and all sentient beings. and engage in this practice. May it become cause and conditions to achieve fully enlightened state of Avalokiteshvara, and lead all sentient beings from all their suffering, cause of suffering, to a fully enlightened state of Avalokiteshvara. Then you can think, visualize Buddha Shakyamuni, who is inseparable from your Guru, inseparable from all the other Buddhas in the space above you. And even you cannot visualize clearly, just feel the presence of that. And then try to cultivate a strong trust, confidence, faith in the Buddha Shakyamuni, fully enlightened one. And by seeing all in one, by seeing his body as the Buddha, his mind as the Buddha, his speech as the Dhamma, and his body as the Sangha, all in one. So we go for refuge. And also visualize all sentient beings surrounding ourselves, engage in a practice together. To cultivate true love, compassion, and to improve that. Okay, so if you go to the page where you start with refuge, after the motivations, next page. I think it's page number 3. Yeah. Again, while we recite that, try to feel the bodhicitta mind and the faith devotion to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and so on, may I attain and Buddhahood for benefit of all things. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and so on, may I attain the Buddhahood for the benefit of all things. Sangye Chodam Soge Sonam La Chanju Pado Dane Kyasu Che Dage Jin Soge Be Sonam Dola Pense Sangye Dupa. So the next 4 immeasurable. And we will recite slowly and take few moments to really feel the meaning of that words. Okay? And especially you can visualize, as mentioned, all sentient surrounding yourself and trying to feel that for all of them. May all sentient beings have happiness and cause such happiness. Just try to really feel from your heart. Okay, next. May all sentient beings be free from the suffering and causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from happiness that knows no suffering. And may all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and hatred for those held close and distant. Then we can visualize and imagine the Buddha Shakyamuni who is inseparable from the Guru, dissolve into the light, and the light dissolve into yourself. So then the next visualizations of the deity, I think I will read it so it will be more easier you to visualize. So then you don't have to focus on the word. So again, if you can visualize clearly, that is okay. Even if you cannot have clear, it's okay. Just have the vague image as described. And most importantly, try to feel the presence of that, the Buddha of compassion, the energy of the compassion. So for me, all sentient beings throughout the whole space, which we have visualized, on the crown of our heads, seated above the white lotus and moon, is a Sri ladder, out of which noble Avalokiteshvara appears. Brilliantly white and radiating 5 colors, rays of light. He has a captivating smile and he gazes with eyes of compassion. The first 2 of his 4 hands are clasped together, holding the jewel. The lower 2 hands on the right side, holding crystal rosary. On the left side of Avalokiteshvara, holding the white lotus. He is adorned with a silken garment and jewels. An antelope pelt is draped over his shoulder. Amitabha, boundless light, is in his crown adornment. His 2 legs are in seated Vajra posture. And stainless moon support him at his back. He is the essence and embodiment of all source of refuge. And try to see that Avalokiteshvara is inseparable from his own Dalai Lama, your root gurus. And Avalokiteshvara encompasses all the Buddha's compassion energy. So just try to feel that. And Isen is your root guru or His Holiness, or in the form or aspect of Avalokiteshvara, they are same being. And all other Buddha are not separate from the Avalokiteshvara. They're all one in him. Okay, so then we can recite. If you go to page number 5, at the very end of that, and again, while we recite that, we imagine, visualize all sentient beings engaged in practice together. And again, try to feel those words as much as possible in your heart. Precious Lord, your body white and unblemished, your crown adorned with perfect Buddhas, your eyes of compassion gazing on all beings, Avalokiteshvara, to you I pay homage. So then we do the 7 limb. Next. To the noble Lord of Avalokiteshvara and all the victors and their heirs, dwelling in all directions of universe, through past, present, and future. Sincerely, enthusiastically, I pay homage. I make offering of flower, incense, lamps, fragrant scents, and the food, music, and light, both physical and imaginary, created by my mind. Assembly of noble ones, please accept them. So you can mentally visualize all space filled with drinking water, washing water, all kind of beautiful flowers with different color, shapes, scent, whole space filled with all the incense fragrance, all kind of light, filled with all kind of scent, all kind of food, music, and all the other offering that you can imagine. Offering from depth of your heart. And Avalokiteshvara and all others delightfully, joyfully accept or ask to create merit to give us joy, happiness, cause of happiness. Okay, so then next, confessions. All my negative deeds throughout beginningless time until today, the 10 known virtues and the 5 with immediate reckoning, sprung from this mind that is driven by distractive emotions. I confess them all, each and every one. Again, we take few moments to try to recollect whatever negative karma we might have created through body, speech, and mind due to either attachment, anger, ignorance, all of them. and recognize how those negative karma actions were harmful to others and harmful to us, directly, indirectly. Acknowledge that was not something beneficial, helpful, and sense of regret. And make a strong determination that we will try from now on as much as possible not to create again such unwholesome negative actions which are very harmful. Okay, the next we go to rejoicing. With a heart full of delight, I rejoice in all the merits of Savaka, Pradika Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas, and every living beings throughout the times. Again, we take a few moments to rejoice in our own virtues, that we have all come here together with the best intentions, with the hope to walk with our loving kindness, compassion. That is wonderful to have that thought and giving the time. And we rejoice for the virtues that we have created in the past, all throughout this life and all past lives. How wonderful that we have all those different positive thoughts time to time, how we have been able to engage in the virtuous speech and actions, and rejoice for the virtues of everyone who is participating here and all other sentient beings. We rejoice in the virtues of all ordinary beings. And rejoice in the virtues of all the arhat, those who are on the path to arhat. Rejoice in the virtues of all the bodhisattvas who are on the different path. And all the Buddhas are wonderful. And may we be able to follow like them. We engage in such virtuous actions. Okay. Next, I implore you, according to the temperament and the mental capacity of sentient beings, please turn the wheel of Dharma of all the vehicles, lesser, great, and general. And next, until samsara has been completely empty, I beseech you, do not pass into nirvana, but look upon us with your boundless compassion, and we flounder in this ocean of suffering. May whatever virtues I have amassed become the cause of enlightenment for all. May I quickly, without delay, and become an excellent guide to all beings. Okay, so then we'll go to the next. Again, we will recite slowly, and again, really try to feel the words, trying to feel meaning of each of those words in your mind, not just reciting the words. Those words are just a tool to feel it and to have that total trust, conviction, faith, devotion in the Avalokiteshvara, who is inseparable from His Holiness the Lama or our Root Guru. To you I pray, Guru Avalokiteshvara. To you I pray, Idam Avalokiteshvara. To you I pray, Sublime Noble Avalokiteshvara. To you I pray, Lord of Refuge Avalokiteshvara. To you I pray, Loving Protector Avalokiteshvara. Hold me in your compassion, caring and victorious one. For us beings who wander endlessly throughout samsara and are subject to intolerable pain and suffering. Protector, we have no other refuge but you. Inspire us to attain omniscience and awakening. So the next verses, I think I'm going to chant in Tibetan, and you can join me, or if you want to recite quietly in English, that is also okay. Basically, again, is praying, requesting Avalokiteshvara to help liberate all sentient beings of 6 realms from their individual sufferings that are caused by individual afflictive emotions. Ome Dune Lenye Sape Tu Shetan Onge Nyawa Ke Kyote Satan Donga Nyowe Semche Nam La Cho Ke Gi Kundu Ke Wa Sho O Mani Pe Me Hum 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 O Me Dune Lenye Sakpe Tu Sena Ongi Ida Nesoke Ekom Donga Nyowe Semche Nam Shing Cho Pota La Ru Ke Wa Sho O Mani Pe Me Hum 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 O Me Dune Lenye Sakpe Tu Mo Ongi Undo Ke Kyote Lengo Donga Nyowe Semche Nam Gombo Kyogi Gombo Ke Warashom O Mani Pe Me Hum O Mani Pe Me Hum O Mani Pe Me Hum O me hum. O me dune le nye sakpe yu do cha onge mi ne so ke el pon dong nyo we sem che nam xing cho de wa chen tu ke wa sho o ma ni pe me hong 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 o me du ne le nye sa pe tu ta to on ke la mi ne so ke a je dong nyo we sem che nam po da la ye shin du ke wa sho o ma ni pe me hong 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 o me du ne le nge sa pe yu nga je ong ke la yi ne so ke o dong dong nyo we sem che nam po ta la ye shin du ke ba sho o ma ni pe me hong 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 da ni ke shin ke wa tham che tu che se tam je ba song pa ye ma da shin ge do nan do wa ha sun cho yi do cho chu ge bara sho a cho ke la so wa ta be yu da ge do ja yu e do wa nam len de lu le ge we le la sen do we sen do che la. So then we continue in English. Through praying single pointedly in this way, rays of light stream from the Noble One's form and purify impure karmic perception and delusions. The outer environment becomes blissful paradise, Sukhavati, and being will transform physically, verbally, and mentally to take on its illusory, enlightened body, spirit mind, and appearance, sound, and awareness become inseparable from the emptiness. So then we recite Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 So visualize from the Guru Avalokiteshvara at the heart, on top of the moon disk, there's the three syllables, and then surrounded by the Om Mani Padme Hum letters. You can visualize in different colors, or you can, for easy, you can visualize all in white and clockwise standing and making that sound of Om Mani Padme Hum. And that syllables and the sound are again those not ordinary syllable and sound. They are Avalokiteshvara's exalted, compassionate wisdom in that form, that sound. And from that, white light nectar flow from each of the Avalokiteshvara on top of each of your all sentient beings, through your crown, cleansing, purifying all the negative karma, all the delusions, all the obscuration, completely like taking a shower or cleansing a car that has been totally dirt. And as more nectar and light flow, cleanse and purify all of them, especially the selfish attitudes and self-centeredness, self-grasping ignorance. And oneself, all sentient beings become like crystal clear without any trace of negative karma, delusion, obscuration, any negativities. Transparence, crystal clear. And more light and nectar flow from that mantra in the form of yellow, orange, light, nectar, into through the crown, filling our whole body from the bottom, and receiving all the blessings of enlightened body, speech, mind, all the spiritual realizations, especially highest level of true love, compassion, Ochita mind and wisdom. Filled with all whole our being is filled with the atoms and cells of that realization, love, compassion, go to the mind. And try to feel strong compassions. If it helps, you can think of someone you can feel easily, whether it's your friends, families, your pets, or whether it's someone you saw in recently in the news, in the flood, in the earthquake, or in the wildfire, whatever. You saw someone, you think of someone where you really feel strong compassions. Once you feel that compassion to that one individual, and try to expand that compassion and send that compassion to everyone here in the hall. And expand the compassion and send it to all the beings in this state. And expand it and send it to all the beings in this country, including those whom you might not like or you dislike, especially them. They need more compassion than anything else. And then try to send it and expand it to all the beings in this world, all human, animals, all other form of beings in this world. Then you try to expand and send into all the beings in the whole universe, in all six realms, all sentient beings. Without any exclusion. So again, as we recite more mantra, visualize more light nectar flow from the 3 syllable and garlands of the mantras, receiving more light nectar, feeling your 7 all sentient beings. And it's like giving water to the plant, and that your compassion started to grow stronger and stronger, more and more powerful, and expanding it, feeling that with each and every sentient beings, holding that compassion to each and every sentient beings. We recite more mantras. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani. So while you recite the mantra quietly, try to feel that compassion and to each and every sentient beings, especially for those whom we have difficult, try to feel and send compassion to them. If they can really feel the compassions, their heart will be melted, they can be changed, transformed. That's what they really need, not anger and hatred, but compassion. Mani Padme Hum, 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 Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. And so try to feel all your being, each atom, each cell, everything's filled with such incredible love, compassion. All the atoms are made of compassion. All the cells are made of compassion. And due to your whole being being the compassions, there's great bliss, joy, peacefulness. So try to just feel and experience the blissfulness, the peacefulness, joyfulness. Okay, so then, yeah, page number 15 at the end of that. Yeah, so those, since not everyone has the empowerment of Avalokiteshvara, so we do not visualize as Avalokiteshvara, we just visualize in front of us. I and others appear as the noble ones in light and form. All sound take on the melodies of 6 syllable mantras, and all thought as expanse of great primordial wisdom. Through the positivities and merit of these, may I swiftly attain the realization of Avalokiteshvara, and thereby every single sentient being reach his state of perfection too. And so then we do the dedications. Through the merits of practicing this visualization, recitation of mantra, may I and all those with whom I've connected be reborn miraculously in the blissful paradise of Sukhavati, the very moment we leave these impure bodies behind. And as soon as we are born there, may we fully traverse the 10 stages and send our emanation to act for others' welfare through the 10 directions. Kyawadi nyoto ta sanke gyurne doa chikya malupa sala Basho Chancho Semcho Limboche Marke Pana Ke Gyochi Yewa Nyamba Me Bayam Konle Kondu Kewa Shom Nari Rawe Korwe Shinkam De Pendan Dewa Malu Jom Chere Senwa Tinze Gyatso Ye Shabe Sede Parto Thank you. Fearless teachers and assembly of children of the victorious one, Savaka and Prateka Buddhas, victorious Losang father and son, along the lineage master, all the objects of refuge on infinite land. Please bestow the virtues and goodness to accomplish this prayer here and now, holding spread and special complete teachings through explanation and practice. You the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparably venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single pointedly for the sake of victorious one's teaching, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge. And for the mother living beings, you certainly departed to peace. What a great loss! Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of blessings of the oceans of three jewels and the great waves of Bodhicitta, the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation beam in the glory for fortunate desire. Okay, then we do for the lunch, we do the prayer here, offerings, blessing and offering of the food. So again, we can visualize those food being transformed into the nectar through the mantras, power of the mantra, visualization. And the mudras, and then once it's transformed into the nectar, and the essence is nectar, but manifested in different form aspect of the food, making offering to the again Guru Avalokiteshvara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. La Oma 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 Lama Sangye Lama Chöti Shin Lama Yendende Wenji Che Po Lama E Lama Na La Sherab Oma Oma Oma. Thank you.